Well, Robert Earl Dean, I tell you, we got another good one with us
Yes, sir.
today.
Yes, we
I
do.
tell you, my friend, anytime anybody's name is Scooter,
Yes.
anytime somebody's name is Scooter Lamont,
Yes,
I,
sir.
I tell you, he better be able to sing.
Yes.
Because if they called me Scooter, that's like them call you Junebug, you know,
Yes.
Bo Diddley. You
Yes.
know, everybody got some expectation
Yes.
of what you're gonna be able to do. So, Robert Eldine, who do we have with us today?
We have this young man who hails from the St. Louis, Missouri area, and he is no stranger to the gospel music industry. He is doing some great things, and we are glad that he is taking the time to join us on the Wake Up Morning Show. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is none other than Scooter Lamont. Welcome to the
Scooter,
Wake Up Morning
what's
Show,
happening,
bro.
Scooter?
Hey, welcome everybody. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad that you all invited me on, and
Yes, sir.
hey, I'm just glad that God woke me up this morning. So
That's a
I'm here with you
testimony.
all.
Come on, that's a
Okay,
testimony.
Yes, sir.
Brother
Yes,
Scooter,
sir.
can you tell me, is that a lion, tiger, or bear behind you in the woods?
Hey, it could be any of the all of the above.
But he's covered by the blood.
Because I want
Hey,
you.
I'm covered by the blood.
Now, what part of the country are you in?
Well, I'm actually in St. Louis City, and so I'm actually outside my job, so I have to go in after this interview. But hey, I'm glad to be
It's
here.
beautiful scenery. All that green.
You
Yes,
know,
sir.
I'm
Yes,
always
sir.
I'm always a little nervous because you know in California we have greenery, but we choose. But in the city it ain't that thick, and so and where you at, anything could be coming out the bushes and everything. I'll be like, watch
Right.
your back, brother. Don't let them get you.
Like a movie. Like a movie.
Right.
So I'm just gonna start off. How is your government name Scooter?
So my government name is Burnell Warlick, but Scooter is the name that I has always been my nickname growing up,
Right.
and Lamont is actually my middle name. So
Right.
I decided to put both of them together, and I got Scooter Lamont.
There
All
you
right.
go.
So let me ask you a question, Scooter.
Yes,
When
sir.
you was younger, did you ever ride a scooter?
I'm sure I did. But my mother told me I used to scoot around on the floor all the time. I guess that's how that name came about.
Right.
Okay. So it's your mama's fault.
It is. It's my mama's fault.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you. I got a couple more questions to ask, and I'm gonna be finished with Scooter.
Yes, sir.
When you in church and the spirit get high and you singing, do they holler in the back, "Sing, Scooter"?
Yeah, some of them actually do.
Shang
Yes,
it,
sir.
Scooter.
Okay, nobody sing like
Like
Scooter.
Scooter. Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
Lord.
yes. So Robert Earl, go ahead.
Now, when did you get started in singing? How did it start for you?
Wow. I started as a child actually singing. I grew up in a music conference called the YGMC, the Youth Gospel Music Conference.
Mm-hmm.
When I was about 5, I think I started when I was 5, and I was able to sing on my first live recording at that time. And so my cousin Isaac Hayes had a group called Youth on the Move for Christ, and they had already been singing, and so I kind of followed after them, and he kind of taught me a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just really developed that yearning for music, and then being in church just really developed the yearning to want to sing gospel music.
Right.
And so yeah, I've been singing since I was a kid. Yeah.
Okay, Scooter, I got another question to ask. You know, financially times have been rough, but I know that if you can send me that platinum chain around your neck, that I'll be able to pay my next mortgage. And so this going to melt it on in.
Yes, sir.
To
Don't
me.
take that man's
Now-
blessing.
Now here's the thing I want to ask you. Real talk. I've been watching different artists come on, and they got different stilos and everything like that. I'm checking out the glasses.
Yes, sir.
Now, are the glasses a part of your stilo, or are those just this regular glass you wear every day?
You know what? It is a part. It is a part of what I do every day. They actually are prescription, but it's a part of my stilo. It's a part of my swag, a part of who I am. So yeah,
Well,
that's
man,
what I rock.
wherever you got them from, them are catchy. I like them. I'm like saying,
Thank
you
you.
better tell the glasses company, say, look, I need a branding job because they noticed your glasses.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So let me ask you a question. Who produced, or who is the producer of your sound?
Wow. That's a kind of loaded question because the great Levi 2 King is definitely the producer
Yes,
of the
sir.
sound that I have been graced to have. But he's also been giving me the opportunity to vocal produce myself.
Wow.
So it's an awesome thing. I thank God that he's put that trust in me and
Yeah.
also teaching me as well.
Mhm.
But he is definitely the master behind everything that I do.
He's one of the best. For sure.
Yes, he is.
Now you know he ain't saved, right? You know we had to take his salvation card away when he kept on giving us hit after hit after hit. We had to rebuke him out of the church because he kept on taking up all the space on radio. You know, with all this, and I mean, this man got so much good artists underneath his belt that he just send us a package, say, pick which one you want to do next.
Yeah.
How is it working with him in the stable of artists that are underneath him?
You know what? Working with Levi 2 King is great because it's not where you just come in the studio, you record your part, you do your part, and you go home. A lot of times, most of the times, we stop, we have conversation, we break out the scriptures, we talk about real life situations and how to apply the scriptures to our lives.
Yes.
And how to be effective Christians. So it's an awesome experience with him. If you haven't worked with him, I say work with Levi 2 King because not only are you going to do that, but he's going to produce a great sound.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you a question now. You know, Scooter, I've been looking for the right person to do a duet with.
Oh, geez.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you know,
sir.
I think that between Levi, me, and you, we could get a really, really good duet with Robert Earl and you.
Come on, let's do it.
You don't want to.
I was waiting for you to say you.
See, we got company. You still acting up.
No, I said I thought you was. Praise God.
Praise the Lord. See, the one thing about it is that, brother, when it comes down to preaching in the ministry, I got it on lock.
Yes, he does.
You know, when it comes down to singing and cut me off on an interview, he got it on lock. No, one of the things about it, we love Levi, and we love every artist that he's brought us has been amazing.
Amazing.
Let me ask you this question. In going forth in your ministry as a young African American male, we've gone through the pandemic, and we're also going through still social unrest. And even after 100 years, they're finally acknowledging Black Wall Street and the massacre that happened. My question is, what is your message to young people today?
My message to young people is to first of all have Christ at the head of who you are, because the Bible does tell us that we can do all things through Christ. So if we try to do all things through ourselves, we're going to fail. So as long as we have Christ at the head of us and he's leading us, and the Bible says the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. So as long as we have him ordering us, then we can make it through any trial, any tribulation. And then I would definitely say beyond that, to educate yourself in whatever field that you're in or whatever field that you're going in.
Good.
Educate yourself, learn as much as you can. And like I said, definitely keep God first.
Now, my question to you is, who are some of your singers that inspired you growing up or even now?
Wow. Okay. So, so my range is pretty high, and it's always been that way growing up. And so
wait, hold on. I don't believe all that. Let's hear your range first.
Oh Lord, it's in the morning, but I'll say, great is thy faithfulness.
Yes.
Great is thy faithfulness.
High voice.
Morning by morning, brand new mercies I see. Oh, that I had needed, thy hand had provided. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness.
Yes.
Great is thy faithfulness. Lord, unto me.
That's singing.
Well, let the church doors open up right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna take up offering and altar call at the same time.
Now,
brother,
I like
that. I like that. Now we can answer the question because you said your range is so good. Now
Your range is
everybody
high.
know that it is.
It's high.
Now, who inspired you?
All right, so I've always been drawn to singers that had their range that were male singers as well, and I have some female singers as well.
Right.
But one of them would have to be Dalen Collins from Kirk Franklin and the Family.
Yes.
I would always listen to songs like More Than Conquerors, Now Behold the Lamb. A lot of people don't know that that's him singing on that. So I would definitely have to say him. I always loved Smokey Norfolk. And then like later on in life, I got into J. Moss.
Yes.
And so he definitely has a great sound and production and all those things. So that was another thing that kind of pushed me into trying to do background vocals and all those type of things. He was definitely one of the ones. Female-wise, I would have to say Karen Clark Sheard and the whole Sheard family. But I definitely started out listening to her. My mother would have her record, Finally Karen, and we would listen to that all the time. So those are a few of the people. Then I got into, Kiara Sheard and all those type of people. But definitely those people.
I'm surprised you didn't say Walter Hawkins. That was the male.
You know what?
The male range.
Growing up, yes, I did not listen to him like when I was a kid, but when I grew up, I love Walter Hawkins, and he has wonderful music. And I think they were ahead of their time as far as music is concerned. Because they were stepping outside of the box of the traditional sound of the church. And so, yeah, definitely Walter Hawkins, and I mean, the whole Hawkins family, So.
Right. Well, brother, one of the things I want to applaud you is that we asked you to show us your range, and because you were obedient, you have people in raising their hands, giving God the praise. Somebody just inboxed us and said, he brought me to tears. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And so I want you to know that your gift is going to definitely make room for you. We want to encourage you to continue to keep God first in your life. We want to encourage you that you are on the right track. You don't have to compromise anything that you are doing right now. God is going to make that door so wide open for you that all you're going to have to do is this. You can fall in, strut in, walk in. You're going to be able to make it through. So we want to encourage you, man, that this is your home. Brother Levi King is our brother, and we try to make sure that we support the artists that are coming from his camp, especially the ones, we're just going to call his group the Flatfoot Singers.
I was thinking the same word, because that's my favorite word, Flatfoot.
Yeah.
Everybody, Ratina, Tamika Fogy, you, everybody that's in his camp can Erna. Yeah. Y'all can Flatfoot sing. So I know that he is selective in whom he work with. So
I want you to go back to him and say to him, brother, it's time for us to go on tour. And when we go on tour, we need to stop by San Diego. Just bring the whole stable. We're gonna host y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna entitle the concert "The Flatfoot Singers." From Levi to King.
So tell me a little spill about not being from California and da.
Oh, you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Now, brother, we just want to let you know that you are blessed. Yes. Because you have been able to live and be born in the United States. We want you to know that the double blessing is if you were to move to California. But if you come and live in San Diego, you would be part of the chosen few.
Yes.
So even though you can't live here, we want y'all to come through here to experience being a part of the chosen few. Brother, I'm going to tell you, when you come here, you will not want to leave because you will be so spoiled. They'll be saying, yes, brother, we have a spot for you right here. And I'm assuming, because I look at your hand, that you're married.
I am, yes. I was going to definitely bring her up. I have a wonderful wife of 10 years. It'll be 11 years in September.
Yes.
We don't have any children just yet, but hey, we're believing God. But she's a wonderful person. She's a pusher. She's always encouraging, and she always has my back. So I love her. Her name is Johnetta Warland.
Well, I just want to ask this question because this real talk. This is a rumor, so you got to help me.
Rumor.
I heard the way that you met her is that you were singing at church, and you hit that high note, and she hopped up out of her seat and said, "Yes!" and you took it as she was saying yes to you, and you walked down there and said, "Will you be my wife?" So, can you
Lord.
tell us one way or another if that's true or not?
Lord.
Part of that is true. We did meet at church. Like I said, growing up, I was at a conference called the Youth Gospel Music Conference, and so I met her there. But we didn't connect like that at that time. We were, teenagers or whatever. But she noticed me, and later on, one of the girls that was in my group when they were in college, they were in the same college, and I would take the girl back to her dorm, and I seen her, and so that's how we met up again, and we connected, and we've been connected ever since.
Well, what's the love song that you sang to her? This one is just you two.
I sang when Eagles begin the Brian McKnight song. When the Eagles
all right.
When it's 20 below in July. Yeah, that's what I sang.
Right.
And when I proposed to her. So
all right.
She said yes, and she's still saying yes, so I love her for that.
Yes, how awesome.
Amen. Amen. So my last question to you would be this. In moving forward, you have this wonderful single, Don't Quit. Moving forward, what do you want people to get from this song, and what's up next for you?
Okay, so with this song, Don't Quit, how God has been working through me, he has been giving me songs to encourage me first.
Yes.
And so, or to deal with me first, whatever that is, and then it goes to, the other people. And so this song, Don't Quit, has definitely encouraged me in my life, my marriage, my ministry, and my personal life. And so I pray that this song does that for other people as well, just to not quit, because we all have down days. We all have discouraging days. We all have moments where we feel like, God, is this it? I mean, is this all that I'm going to achieve? But, we have to be like David and encourage ourselves sometimes. Sometimes you don't always have somebody there to pat you on the back or to lift you up or hold your hands up. And so it was a simple song encouraging me. So I'm actually singing to myself in the song, like just simply encouraging myself, like, don't quit. Don't give up. Just hold on to God, and he's going to blow your mind. And so that's what I'm saying to anybody who's listening right now. Whatever you are experiencing, whatever you are going through, know that you serve a God who is strong and mighty. And because he is strong and mighty, and he is a sovereign God, one thing I love about God, I'm about to move on, is that he can deal with all of us at the same time.
Come on.
Bless all of us at the same time.
Preach.
And he does not have to lack anywhere. So that's what this song did for me. It just showed me his sovereignty and how omnipresent he is, that he can bless me even in my low moments while he's blessing you in your low moments. So don't quit, don't give up, don't stop praying, don't be weary in well-doing, for in due season you shall reap, but you cannot faint. And so that's the message of this song.
Yes.
I am currently working on new music, and so I have some new music coming out, and it's encouraging as well, and just speaking to everyday life, and definitely speaking to God. So,
amen.
Man, you preach so well. You gonna make me in the new radio station have an organ in there, so when people get right there, we can tune them up.
Yeah.
So
man.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a preacher also?
I am.
Man.
Yes, sir.
I felt that anointment all over you. I was like, get ready to go there. Preach now, and then I'm like, have to go back in and say, now that the word has gone forward, the altar is now opened. Man,
we to God be the glory. That's all I can say.
We love your spirit, man. We love your music. We love your environment that you come from. Shout out to you and your wife and to your whole entire team. We're gonna play this new song.
How can people find them?
Yes, go ahead.
How can people find you?
Okay. So you all can find me. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. On Facebook, you can catch me under Scooter Lamont Music. Everywhere else, all other social media platforms, you can find me under Scooter Lamont. I try to keep it simple so everybody can reach me. Also, if you want to get this single, you can go to my website, which is metoomusic.com. So METOO music music.com/Scooter Lamont, and you can pick up my single "Don't Quit." I think that's it. I just want to thank you all, God, Radio 1. I appreciate you all for this opportunity and for the exposure, and I believe that God is going to continue to bless you all.
Sing, Scooter.
Yes. Right here on GOD Radio 1. This is Don't Quit. And I'll tell you, Scooter, Sing the song.
Sing it, Scooter.
Man, Scooter.